Hello everybody and welcome back to the Ask Chuck McKee YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about that error we get with our Speed Fire that says low coolant and how do we fix that in the field if we need to. The first thing we want to make sure we do, we need to make sure we have this unit unplugged for this. It's very high voltage, so we definitely want to have it unplugged. And you definitely want to have a set of torque wrenches as well. That is the little wrench that looks like a star on the end. There's 4 screws on the very back of this unit you will see that hold this plastic cover on. Now once you remove those 4 screws, 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom, you'll notice that these covers just kind of pull off. So gently pull on them on the back, and then on the front there's 4 little rubber stops on there that hold those on. So let's go ahead and remove both of those. The next thing we want to do, we want to use that same torque wrench, and there is a little plate that covers on the very top of this unit that has 4 screws. There's 2 on the top and there's going to be 2 on the side. So we want to remove those 4 screws as well. Now after we do that and we release the top, you're going to notice one wire that is connected. Okay, and it'll just pull right off of that tab, but I want to make sure that you notice where you pulled that off from. Now on the very top you're going to see where we add the coolant. Now you can use a torque driver for this to unscrew this, but sometimes I notice that they're really tight and you may have to use some needle nose to loosen it. Now pay special attention to this window right here, okay? You can overfill this and we want to have it just above halfway. Now you don't want to dump this coolant directly into this unit because if you get it on the boards, you will absolutely fry it. So I like to use a monoject syringe, cut the tip off a little bit, and just slide it right in here. Okay, we're going to repeat this process until we get that coolant level to just over the midline. You'll notice that we're going to do it probably about 5 times on this unit right here. Now once you do that, you've put the you've put the screw back in, and we're going to put the top back on the actual unit itself. Okay, so remember there's a screw to the front and there's 2 on the top, and then you should be good to go. So we'll just repeat that process and you're almost done with this entire project. Now when you're putting the covers back on, like I showed you before, you're going to snap it on the front. You got to be a little firm with it, and then you slide it on the back, and you should have 2 screws per side. So as we turn this unit around, you'll notice that. It's okay to go ahead and put both of those on. Again, you'll slide them on, put it close together, and there's 2 screws on the top and 2 screws on the back. This is something that we check when we do your annual maintenance on your Sarah, but sometimes some of our offices just burn through this coolant a little more than others. So I do want you to have the ability to do this. This coolant is something you're going to have to get from our service department, so just talk to your local Patterson rep and they can get that for you. Hope you enjoy this video and have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your support.